Hey Leo, I'm gonna jump straight in, see what wants to come out for you guys. This does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. First two cards, the Tower, first card. Second card, King of Cups. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Does it? Does it? Crazy. Conversation I was having with my sister's guys just coming through to me now about we're just talking about things we've gone through, different things we've put ourselves through, different jobs, you know, like being disrespected, your energy being disrespected in the workplace, energy being disrespected in certain situations, and how we're programmed to tolerate that, programmed to, you know, oh, okay, it's worth it for this much money if I'm getting paid this much money, it's worth it if it's like, did it make us resilient? Does it make us resilient to go through certain challenges, to be treated badly? From a personal perspective, is like, did the abuse I endured make me stronger? Was it a lesson? It's like there's a very fine line between punishing yourself and disrespecting your own energy and walking the path of initiation. Yeah, we do have to go through certain trials and tribulations. Yeah, we do have to face certain things in this life. Some things are inevitable. Some traumatizing situations are inevitable. And that is up for debate. But either way, certain things have happened. That's a fact. Have you been shaped by them? Yes. Did they need to happen for you to be shaped? You'll never know, because they've happened and you've been shaped by them. It's like an acceptance for what has happened, but it feels like there's a shift here where you wasn't consciously aware that your energy was being disrespected, and it needed to be disrespected for you to become aware of the disrespect. That thing of sometimes we don't even realize something's hurting our feelings until we've been hurt one too many times. You know, there's something here about, there's a shift within you where the disrespect that you once tolerated, you couldn't now tolerate. And you may be feeling like, it's like you may be feeling, or others may be feeling like you are like, oh, too big for your boots. Interesting. The cards just flipped over, and when I've turned them back around and put them down, they've turned back the other way. And it's like the advice is both. And the present, it's like the present energy and the advice. Both of these cards are for both. Be the change you want to see. Know better, do better. If you feel, you know, you could be fighting yourself, and this is a bit like me, like certain job opportunities and things that have come up, or certain things that I could do to make money or could do to get ahead in a certain way. It's like, no, this is disrespecting my soul. This feels like selling my soul, that kind of energy. I can't do that now. These things I would have done before because the intention was to, you know, gain and to be free. But it's like freedom comes in many different forms. Abundance comes in many different forms, and it feels like you are being transformed here. It's not just one area of your life. This is every area of your life transforming because of the work that you are doing. Some of you tuning in here have tuned in for other signs. Certain energies coming through here. Yeah, 47 past. yeah, certain job opportunities, certain things that come up, it's like, no, I can't actually physically do that anymore, but where before I would. And it's like, oh, well, we've all got to work to live, well, we've all got to do that. It's like, yeah, but like, how far would you take that concept? Like, as you know, fall back in love with yourself, that's how it feels, like unconditional love for yourself, being your own best friend, being your own, like, your first love. The standards have changed. You can't do what you once did. People could be seeing you as like, you know, full of it. Don't let that be a reason to put yourself in environments that are going to put you back into places that you need to heal from when you've already done that work. It's like, no, you're moving on now. You're moving on, you're moving up. There is no... And that thing of like, as soon as you choose what you want, the whole universe shifts in your favor. Everything's orchestrating things on your behalf to manifest what it is that you truly desire, until you're like, no, actually, I don't believe this is going to work. Let me go back to what I was doing, or let me settle for less. Okay, then it will shift to give you less, if that's what you want. It's like, stay steady right now, be your own rock, stay rooted, remembering yourself, remembering your why, remembering the mission, remembering the bigger picture, remembering your values, you know, come back to your values, do things align with you. Maybe it will get you something you want, but it's like, does it align with you? It feels like a very tightrope kind of energy right now, where there is a test of faith, there's a test of, you know, who are you when you don't know, in that uncertain place. No matter how good things are right now, there's like this energy of uncertainty, of things not being how you thought, feeling completely out of control. And it's like, being completely out of control is where the control lies. To completely surrender, you know, the whole universe moving through you, if you allow it to. Get out of your own way. Really ride the wave here, because this is heavy emotion, rapid changes, a lot of unexpected things, you know, curveball kind of energy. And it is that king energy, king of cups, king of emotion, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. Like, you are not your feelings, not reacting on emotion, you know, taking a moment, head, heart, gut, you know, responding from that higher place. How it's like, you want a cool-headed king, you want someone that's making decisions for the highest good of all, that is patient, you know, not someone like that rushes things, that impulsive. Yeah, that's a strength in itself, but right now it's like, can you juggle and keep everything up? And just how, like, you know, in my head I've got like someone throwing fire, like juggling fire, you know, like fire you know, like fire dancing and things like that. It's complete meditation, like hypnosis, like you're in a state of hypnosis, you're completely at one with that movement, you are become that movement. You know, like kind of like, you know, in a film where, I don't even know what kind of scenario, but I'm just seeing the scene. It's like a man just standing there, and it's like everything's rushing by, like the cars are speeding by, the lights are flashing, there's complete chaos, but it's like, from his perspective, it's slow motion. like underwater. Like it's all just a blur. Like if you're drunk, you know, or like you come up from some kind of unconsciousness, it's like right now everything could be feeling like the room's spinning, and you're not, like, all you need to do is stay focused on the fire. Things changing, the rug being pulled from beneath your feet. You got to keep juggling that fire. Just stay in your own state, flow state. Acceptance is going to be so key here, because it's like things coming out the woodwork. It's towers falling, illusions shattering, you know, a whole new world. Firstly, the old one has to crumble, and while it is, it's like you're in the building's crumbling, and you got to keep that fire lit, keep things afloat. And the way to do that is to slow down. Bruce Lee coming through, you know, like that meditative state, Six of Swords, in terms of like the greatest fighter, the greatest warrior is never angry. You know, like when you're mad, when you're frustrated, when you're in the ego, when you're in your feelings, you miss something, you know, you might overthrow a punch, or, you know, you're not mastering your energy in the present moment. You're not fully connected to self. So it's like someone in some kind of fight could do 10 moves out of anger, but someone that's just completely completely grounded could just do one move, you know, take the other person out. There's something here about, you don't need to do too much. Let the chaos be the chaos. Slow and steady wins the race. While everyone's like screaming and a hullabalooing about, chill. You don't have to get caught up in the energy of the tower falling. Remember, you're not falling. The world, yeah. Such a huge ending. Like life-changing ending. Things that, dynamics that existed no longer exist already. Not coming up, like already they no longer exist. This could be a lot to process, a lot to accept. Certain people you thought they were, they weren't. Certain situations what you thought they were, they weren't. Certain things, whatever it might be, on whatever level, it's over. And there's a sorrow around this energy, this past energy, and it's still here in the present, because it's like, give me a minute to grieve, god damn it. You know, like, can we postpone this building? You know, can we postpone this tower energy? But actually it's the tower energy that is helping you process the changes that are taking place, the way you're being moved about, pushed about. It may feel like some of you, it's pushing you into that you know, like masculine energy. I want to say that healthy masculine energy, where you're actually processing emotions where you may not realize. The physical, like, as much as you may just want to sit and feel numb right now, or sit and plan to intentionally process the things that are happening and where you're being guided to go, and what's going on with you right now is actually the healing in itself. The chaos is the healing in itself. And this is something that it feels like there's going to be too much frustration around for you to see it, because it's something you won't want to see, because this isn't cool. there's a better way, there's an easier way, you shouldn't have to go through this, you shouldn't have had to go through this, you shouldn't have to be going through this, whatever it is. Coming back to the beginning of the read, should you have had to go through it? Did you have to go through it? You'll never know, or maybe you do. Everyone's different, I'm not going there. But if you hadn't have gone through it, could you have said, or could you have really felt that you didn't deserve it? And something's coming through about you having feelings come up, 14 minutes, you having feelings come up about how much you've been wronged as a good person, how much you didn't deserve certain things, how much you deserved love, how much you deserved care, how much you deserve respect, loyalty, whatever it is in business, love, friendship, acquaintances, whatever it is, family, whatever it is. But there's something here about this, you feeling like you didn't deserve certain things is a recent realization. And that might not be recent in terms of yesterday, but it's recent in terms of at the time when certain things did happen, there was a part of you that did think you deserved, think you deserved it. You thought you deserved it. Or a part of you, whatever that was, unconsciously, subconsciously, consciously, whatever it is, whatever might have been driving that, ancestrally, whatever it is, something here, this is a recent realization. No, you didn't deserve it, but the shock of believing that you didn't deserve something is actually because it's new to you. In terms of it wasn't there at the time when something happened. Maybe you knew, sort of like, it's like you knew that it wasn't right, but it was like there was part of you that maybe felt like you deserved this, or this reaffirmed something about, you know, like that avoidant and codependent kind of energy. I'm not sure what one it is, but in terms of yeah, Three of Swords. In terms of Wheel of Fortune, 1818. There's a dog barking and I've completely gone. Dog medicine, loyalty. Where have you been more loyal to others than you are to yourself? It's like something has activated in you, something has shifted in you where you will never stand for certain things again. And that there's an unapologeticness that you're moving with now. And it's true, and it's like, so it's not fronty, it's not, oh, I deserve this, but you still accept that. No. It's not accepted. It's like you are now caring for yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, the way you deserve to be cared for from day dot. It's like, yeah, give up. In terms of you were always enough. It really feels like you're being encouraged to sit back and relax in terms of, yeah, you've got things to do, but really we were talking about this as well, this is coming up again, but this is just a very general thing that a lot of people speak about. But in terms of the ancestral healing of resting without guilt, you know, how you sit down for a minute and then feel like you need to get up. It's like really to live like a king. That is really how it's coming through. Like, yes, yes, yes. Like, and if everyone's like, yes, you know, like really turn it up right now. Because it is from a place of love. Oh, these lot just drive me up. Stop judging everyone, Smith. All right. All right. Anyway, who we got here? Ace of Pentacles, foundational factors. If you want a job doing, do it yourself. New beginning. New beginning, and not a fella going with you, mate. The Devil. We've got the World, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. Can I get something on the Devil? The Star. Oh no, you want to be on the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, we literally have major arcana in every part of the read. Past energy, the World. Present energy, the Tower. Future energy, Wheel of Fortune. Foundational factors, we've got the Star covering the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Devil. Really the best you can do right now. Two, yeah. All right, interesting. Two again. Not all sides of yourself need to be known. Embrace all of them, but choose who you want to be. It's that thing of like knowing your capabilities, knowing, you know, that your animalistic side, you're human, the rage, the thing, the want, the revenge, the, you know, all that heat, the greed, the desire, you know, the unhealthy side of things, if you want to say it, the toxic side of things, you know. The awareness that you have of this is enough that you're not gonna burn yourself. It feels like you could be feeling like you're keeping yourself in a cage, like how I'm seeing a lion in a cage, because how humans are scared of the lion. It's time to let yourself out. Trust yourself. It's like the lion doesn't go around just killing everything it sees. It eats once a day. It could, but it trusts itself to mooch about the place and have a nice day in the sunshine. It doesn't need to be locked up in a cold, damp cage. There's a side of you that wants to be expressed. And in the right environment, in a healthy way, it can be. And the only reason why you think it can't be is because of judgment. And this may be something ancestral. This may be connected to shame. Some of you, it's a way that you want to maybe show some kind of, I don't know, there could be so many things. Maybe it's feminine in terms of like, maybe you were brought up to feel like it's not feminine to do certain things, but you want to do cage fighting, or you know what I mean, like whatever it might be. There's a side of yourself where you like to like channel that rage, whatever it is. Maybe it's something like shame around sex. This could be ancestral. Shame around the feminine body, shame around whatever it is. It's not just females, whatever it is. Shame. there's a side of yourself that wants to be expressed. There's a side of yourself that needs to be expressed, because if it's not, it's going to make you unwell physically eventually. Not now, but eventually, because expression is really the opposite of suppression, and suppressing anything manifesting physical illness one way or another. When you're not really showing up as your authentic self, there's that sorrow living within you one way or another. There's a side of yourself that needs to be expressed, that needs to be celebrated, not expressed in shame, or like you do something behind closed doors quietly because you feel, it's like, yeah, you can do it, whatever you're doing behind closed doors. If you don't want outside projection, or you're just saving yourself from certain headache, do what you need to do, set boundaries. But keep your head high, whatever it is you're doing that's right for you. Because what's coming through here is a very clear message. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you do, it's why you do it. And there's shame or stress or something building within you because of a way you want to be, a way you want to express yourself. Maybe it's wearing certain clothing, maybe it's about your sexuality, something that you're suppressing, something you're not fully showing up with. Maybe you like certain things, you know, that you keep on the down low. It's like, it doesn't make anyone else sick to if they know or they don't know. If they know, they don't know, they judge you, they don't judge you, whatever they think of you, it really doesn't bother them. But it's like, there's something here about, you may not have been completely honest with yourself about you caring about what someone else thinks. And we all have these things, and this can run deep, because it's like, I have this myself, that it's like being really confident in certain areas where it's like, you would never know that there's certain things that you're so ashamed about, certain things you're so, like, you know, that you want to hide away, you know, things that you just want to take to the grave kind of energy. Things that have broken your own heart, things that have made you feel less than physically. You're being asked to, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You're being asked to lift your head up. Oh my gosh, I'm literally feeling and seeing, it's like, you know, like that how grandma would just put their hand on your chin and lift it up. You know, like just a little, enough. You're glorious. You're fucking glorious. I get my thing limited again, my whatever, I'm over it. I'm over it, mate, I'm over it. You're glorious in all the ways you are. And it's like, if you need to take some time for you, it's like anything, like if you're starting something new, the less outside noise, outside projection, the better. So it's like, if you're just like feeling very vulnerable, feeling like it's the first time out the nest, or it's the first time you getting used to being you and doing that with unconditional love, whatever that is, then keep it to yourself. But check in with yourself that you're not hiding away. It's the end of hiding away. It's like, it's time to make people uncomfortable, not intentionally to make them uncomfortable, but it's like, it feels like you're not being yourself because it makes someone or others uncomfortable, and in turn makes you feel less than. You're being asked to change that narrative. When will you feel more than? When you decide to. You know, like, shimmy in the face, mate. Death, external influences. You wanted to learn how to defend yourself. What's coming through with this Seven of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, is, it's kind of like praying to be being yourself, praying to not care, wanting to stop feeling hurt. Please make it stop hurting, stop, let it go, make it go away. Wanting just to be able to be you. But it's like maybe you didn't realize that the path to this was actually you had the power just to be you just like that all along. But it obviously isn't that simple, because it means going against the whole world potentially, like your whole world. And that's scary. And it is scary, but it is that king energy, king of cups, king of wands. We've got judgment, devil, the world, wheel of fortune, star, tower, death. Like, but it is that king energy. Like, the king doesn't, you know, sit up on his throne talking to the people and then say, oh, sorry, sir, can you tell me what to do next? Can you tell me if I look good enough today? Can you tell me if I'm wearing the right, you know, the right crown? Can you tell me if my hair looks good? No. He knows. He knows to the point that you know. It's that people believe about you what you believe about yourself. And all insecurities are being blasted out of you right now. And you are your own counsel, your own defense, your own confidant, your own critique, your own critic, your own validation. And it's like, it's a painful journey, but that's that. The phoenix has risen. Be assertive, don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. 7 of Wands energy on the back of this deck. Crazy. It's a bit dark in here now. And this ring light, I haven't got, didn't get a new one yet, so this light's still not on. I should turn the light up, but I don't like the bright light. The Sun, number 19. Plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Unicorn energy. Hello, selenite crystal coming about. If any of you guys are into crystals, always, whenever I see a unicorn and that crystal comes through, I always think Diana Cooper. Okay, first page it's opened on is the moon. I'm going to check this because I feel guided to. It's page number 54 and 55. The universe is sending you messages right now about the perfect next step to take. Listen to the guidance you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, and sleep-in dreams. Be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or friend who is also psychic. Embrace the loving information you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary and will only slow you down. Slow down your progress. There's no need to be afraid. Let go of fear. If any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your intuition and make the necessary changes. Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of a crescent moon. Her reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument, indicating that under the moon, things are not always what they appear to be. Additional meanings of this card: psychic awareness, seeing what you didn't see before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, the power of your sleeping dreams. Yeah, lots of fiery energy coming through. Some of you guys, it's like time to book a trip, go somewhere just with the intention to rest, recuperate, pamper, feel good, have fun, like, you know, like tap into all sides of healing, letting off steam, tuning in, whatever it is, like just a complete investment of self, however long, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever format, like whatever it is for you. But if you can't, like a day, 2 days, whatever, but just to switch off from everything and just, what do I need? What do I need right now? And just like complete glow up, pamper yourself from head to foot, whatever feels right for you. If that's going out with friends or going and doing something, but it's like really being around those you trust, those that you can be your complete authentic self with, where you can really let your hair down and relax and not have to worry. It's like put yourself in an environment where you're catered to. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. I'm just going to pull an animal medicine card. And then wrap it up. I've split the deck, we've got the ant. Number 32. First page it's opened on is the dog. That came out earlier, didn't it? Loyalty. Number 14. Page number 93. Dog medicine asks you to look how readily your sense of loyalty is countermanded by your need for approval. Reclaim the power of loyalty to self and self-truths. Become like dog, your own best friend. We had the ant, number 32, patience. Page 165 and 166. Oh, tiny ant, your patience grows like the sands of time. Can I learn to be like you, or is it too sublime? It's time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you always receive that which you need at the time you need it most. If it is not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives? Whatever it means to you at this time. Ant is working for the good of the whole, are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will be provided. Right, we're 39 minutes in. I'm gonna just see if there's a message here. Okay, it's open on page 219, which is the date of the 13th of July, and it says, be an angel today. As it's difficult for angels to manifest in human form, we can often take on their role for a moment or two and help someone in their name. Keep your eyes and your heart open today. Who needs a kind word? Who needs to unburden themselves? Who needs a boost to their confidence? Take on the role of an angel today and see how fulfilling it can be. Interesting. There's just one card that's flipped over in the deck and I don't even know how, and I haven't seen it, and I've just pulled it out here, and it's the Hermit, that Virgo energy, that mothering energy. Be the rainbow in someone's cloud. Gloria Bailey, the song that God put a rainbow in the cloud. When it looked like the sun wouldn't shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the cloud. And the song that Maya Angelou speaks of, when you're heartbroken, tend to someone else's. Free of Swords, the Magician. Follow your intuition. There could be opportunities for you to do for others. You think you're helping someone else, and it's afterwards you realise how much that's helped you, how much you needed to help someone, what that does for the heart, or something that just feels like a burden, something that feels like an effort, but it's the most healing thing you could have done. Trying not to get caught up in what needs to be done next or what you think you need to do. It's like if you're being guided or feel called to go off and cancel your plans for the day, no matter how important you think they are, follow your intuition, because like that thing of when we make plans, God laughs. Don't cancel God's plan. And when you know intuitively you should be doing something, because of the anxiety of not being able to let go, of holding on to whatever it is you're doing, like that wanting to control, keeping to control, fear of losing something if you don't do something you plan to do. Follow your intuition. Come back to the intention, the long term, like what is it you want for the long term and why? Don't deceive yourself. There's going to be two options. One's going to be very fulfilling and fill your cup. One's heart, like from the heart, and one's very logical. Take a minute before you make any decisions to really sit and think. Some of you are going to get messages about this through dreams. You're going to be having certain conversations in dream state. Take time to reflect, because it feels like pieces of the puzzle falling into place. A lot of aha moments. But slow down, tune in. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.